Welcome back to episode 23 of the 0 to 6 figure series. This is a series in which I showcase my portfolio, show you which coins I'm buying, what I'm looking at in the market, and what I've been basically up to. Today we're going to talk about airdrop season because at the moment that's the main thing that's going on. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. Now, let's have a look at the portfolio to begin with. $25,686, pretty stable. Part of the reason is we've kind of gone up and down a little bit in the last week or so. Peaked at 28,000, back down to 26, now down to 25. I think if we look at the assets, you can see that it's just red across the board for the last 24 hours, and that kind of explains it. We're down like 8%, 10%, 6%, 5% on ARB. So we get these ups and downs as part of why we're here. Nothing's really changed in the portfolio other than the fact that I did actually take some of these airdrops that I've got and bought some Shadow token, which is a deep-in token. It's a decentralized storage protocol on Solana. It's meant to be the Filecoin of Solana. Whether it is or not is another question, but it's a very, very small position. We'll talk about why we'll talk a little bit about the thesis behind it, but more so regarding the current situation, which is airdrop season. Yesterday we did actually see one of the biggest airdrops that I've seen in a long time, being Jupiter. Jupiter is this DEX aggregator on Solana. It's like the biggest app on Solana that everyone loves to use. It went all the way to like 70 something cents, meaning, like a 7 billion FDV, which makes it like literally one of the largest protocols around at the moment. It's still trading like pretty highly. Now, in terms of circulating market cap, it's significantly lower than this. I believe it's less than $1 billion. That's partially because there's going to be quite a few more airdrops coming. I believe there's 2 or 3 more coming. And one of the ways that you can actually get the second and third one is if we go to Jupiter. Let's go to Jupiter, is using some of these other features like the limit order, dollar cost average, bridge, perpetuals. Using some of these other things might be one of the ways that you can become eligible. Now, what's been going on? Well, of course, there has been a few airdrops. They airdropped obviously Jupiter. They also airdropped like a few meme coins recently, which personally I just dumped straight away, and that's basically what I used to basically accumulate this position. So yeah, free money, I guess, but just added that into the position from those free airdrops. I think the time to claim them is too late. So if you're watching this now, I apologize. Perhaps I should have made this video a little bit earlier, but it wasn't too much. It was a few $100s really. There has been a few other airdrops as well. Some of which I haven't sold yet. I haven't added them in the portfolio either. But one of them is like AltLayer, which is this Ethereum modular restaking roll-up thing. I'll be honest, I haven't even spent any time looking into what this is just yet. There's just so many different protocols and things to look at. There's also been Dymension, which I think a lot of people have received. Zeta Chain's token just came out. Mode is this modular DeFi L2, which I think I may potentially do a deep dive on because it does look pretty interesting. But here you can see they announced something yesterday. 5.5% of the supply is going to come out. I believe it's something to do with April. It's not exactly an airdrop, but it's not exactly a points program either, something like that. Avo as well yesterday announcing that they're going to have this farming program for the new Avo token. Like, there's just tokens flying left, right and center at the moment. It is fully like airdrop and point season right now, and that's why I've focused a little bit around making those videos. I think a lot of you have actually asked me to make those videos too, so that's kind of why I've been doing that. But yeah, that's pretty much the season that we're in right now. It's definitely airdrop season. I did actually write this piece, like 39 different protocols and chains that you should be trying to airdrop farm. My actual airdrop list is like over 100 different protocols and chains, but I think ultimately we have limited attention, we have limited capacity, we have limited capital. We're not really able to spend all of our time using all hundreds, like 100 of these applications and chains and stuff that I have on my list. So yeah, I think give this one a read. I'll leave it in the description below. Watch some of my recent videos. Probably if you're watching this in a couple of days, there may be some more recent videos that I've uploaded regarding some of the more underrated airdrops that I think are probably worth farming. So that's pretty much where we are at the moment. It is airdrop season. I mean, there isn't really too much to add. I think one of the questions that you may have is last episode I did talk about kind of adding some potential gaming or AI exposure to the portfolio. And that is still the plan. However, I've thought about just kind of being a little bit patient and just waiting for the good opportunities to come to me. Things have been super heated in recent times, and I think I'm clearly seeing like better opportunities now than I was like maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago. And so I think sometimes, not FOMOing into the market and just kind of spending a little bit more time gives me a bit more time to research and really dive in deep. Is personally my plan. Don't get me wrong, there will be gaming and there will be AI exposure in this portfolio for sure. Something that I'm certainly missing, and I really do want to get that kind of exposure, but I will just wait for the right opportunity and the right time. I think we're still fairly early into this bull market, and so I don't think it's too late or anything like that whatsoever. But I think it is just important that I just buy my time correctly. Yeah, when the time comes, for sure, that will be the right thing to do. Now, just to give you an overview of like what's going on with some of these positions at the moment. So Ethereum, I have staked in EigenLayer and a few other protocols, restaking protocols. I am thinking, of if the price of ETH does drop a little more, potentially getting a little bit more exposure there, and doing so in a unique way with XETH, which I've done a video about protocol FFX. So that would be an interesting way. Arbitrum, I think, still remains fairly strong at the moment. One of the things that I'm thinking about is the upcoming EIP 4844, which will reduce gas fees. I wonder if that will be a kind of a sell the news event. That is something that I have on my mind. USDC, of course, just farming all these different airdrops with. FXS, I'm keeping. There is the upcoming Fractal L2 chain. So Frax are making their own layer 2 chain. That's going to be pretty exciting. There will be airdrops. There will be meme coins. There will be all sorts of stuff going on over there. So that's pretty good. Butterfly has been a really good performer in the last few weeks. Now around $400. Happy to keep that. I'm staking it. I'm earning yield. So yeah, that's going pretty well. I have my Matic in a Uniswap V3 position at the moment, which is earning me some pretty good rewards. Gearbox is something that I think I probably will do a deep dive on soon. Has really performed poorly in the last month, but I think I am waiting for the version 3 on layer 2s to come, and I think that will kind of get a lot more attention going there. Blur, I'm staking on the actual protocol itself for those points. We know that points mean prizes. Whether that's for Blast is another question. I'm not too sure, but I think it is certainly going to give me another Blur airdrop later down the line. Deuce I've already migrated, so technically I should update this and remove this position because it's actually Simio, which is coming pretty soon. So what I will do is I'll update this after this video. So when you click on the link below, you probably will see Simio there rather than Deuce, but Simio just isn't live at the moment, so that is one thing I will just wait for. Say is doing pretty well for me. I'm thinking potentially to accumulate a little bit more, make this more of a core position in the portfolio. It is quite a small bag at the moment, but I think that's certainly on part of the plan. Chainlink is really interesting. I did see like there's a new protocol built on top of Chainlink CCIP today, which is this cross swap protocol. I wonder if Chainlink stakers are going to get rewards when these kind of governance tokens come out. So that's pretty interesting, and it's kind of one of the only strong performers out of the big ones. SSV is still a small holding anyway. Shadow deep in on Solana I think is going to be fantastic, and Shadow at a low market cap made kind of sense to me. Like I said, I did just use airdrop profits for this, so nothing too crazy there. SNS is a small altcoin AI on Solana, and YTK is a position I've had for a very, very long time. It is down 85%, but I still support them. Whether or not YTK will make a comeback, I have no idea. I like the protocol. I love using the app. Maybe the token isn't the best, but anyway, you win some, you lose some. That's pretty much the portfolio. That's pretty much all I wanted to cover today. I think I'll have some more exciting updates in coming videos.